Good morning, everyone. Hello, hello. Oh, I see my camera's not working. Hey, Mither, where were you yesterday? I missed you. I said, where's Mither? I need to get my camera up and running. Hold on, guys. Where's my camera not working? Why is my camera not working? Okay, we'll sort it out. We will sort. Oh, I see why. I never attached it in the I guess I need more coffee. I'm short biased, obviously. So looking for a trade to the downside. I haven't positioned myself yet, but definitely want to position myself. Let me. Oh, there we go. Hello, hello. Am I on? Hello. Had a day off due to kindergarten being closed, so we took the chance to make a another birthday party. Oh, you have a lot of birthday parties. I hope you had fun. Yeah, well, the markets are always here, right? You don't miss much. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna position. I like it. I like it. I think we're just running. What time is it? 1:55. Ooh, yeah, the macro's already running. Shit. Want to position myself, but don't know. Is this a protect? Let me just wait until we have a closure below this before it spikes up and go maybe a little bit higher before going lower. I want to position myself and maybe all the way up to 940-ish. Yeah, I'm doing great. I'm a little bit cold. I've got a blanket. I had a massage last Friday, and then the weekend I had some sun on my back. It was very painful after the massage, but now I'm feeling much better. So it's pretty good. I'm doing much better. I was so tired last week. I didn't feel well. Um, but anyway, I want to position myself short, but I don't know if I'm too late. I don't want to be too late. I also don't want to be too early. 15 minute. I'll wait for the next 4 hour candle to open. I'm hoping getting a small manipulation move to the upside. And then we can position, I want to position myself to a little bit lower, but I don't want to be caught in a move to the upside because we get a 2 o'clock, a new 4 hour candle opening up. So let's see. That would be nice if we get a little spike up. Yeah, might not happen, but I can't take the risk now. Um, we've got 3 more minutes to go, so I'm just gonna wait. But yeah, I'm very bearish for now. How many points is this still? 937, 100 points. Hey, Papacito. Hey, that's a long time ago, Papacito. I haven't seen you for a while. Listen, if I would miss the move to the downside, I would take a long, maybe from this level here again. If I can't get in, it's almost 2 o'clock, so if we get a spike up, I'll enter straight away. But I need to make sure that my risk reward is good enough. See, we are running in the macro already. I did not position myself in any way up front, so just looking at the markets now. So yeah. Did anyone trade at Asia already? Man, it's a nice move. I think on the daily was I mean, obviously this is a bearish move, but um it's gonna get interesting in this area here on the higher time frame just to see how things are we just retracing and just forming order blocks to go back up again? I wouldn't say that we're really bearish on the higher time frame. Not yet, but obviously this is a nice, but these formations are just so huge nowadays. So Just order blocks, future order blocks. Hey Kay, how are you doing? Okay, let's see, guys. Almost to it's almost. So Method, we had a break-in on Sunday afternoon. Not here, but next door. Um, so yesterday they had to install the alarm again, or they were so stressful. I hate that. For some reason, this area now is sort of like very interesting for people, I guess. So there was no issues here whatsoever. Okay, let's see. 2 o'clock. Let's see. I hope we get a spike up a little bit so I can enter the short. Doesn't look like it. Okay, let's see if we can get a little bit of a reaction here. Come on. You've got so many 15-minute fair value gaps. Are you really not going to do anything? I think we hit the monthly midpoint. Now, it doesn't have to react here, but sometimes it does use those monthly midpoints as well. Yeah, I don't want to just enter and then be caught up in a spike back up. So, always hard when it's already moving, right? Yeah, I mean, I had a break-in next in on our property, the other house, not me, but I was at home, obviously. And this guy, yeah, so much bad luck. So the woman, she's a surgeon, and this is her holiday home, so she's hardly here. And we had fiber, the guys on the fiber, they installed fiber a few weeks ago. And I think something is there because probably they were talking about the houses and the other people from that complex might have said, oh yeah, but she's not home because she works, blah, blah, blah. Because she's very much in a corner. And they really had to go through the whole area, go upstairs, and so it was really weird that they went there. But the bad luck was that one day she was at home Sunday, and she was actually going for lunch, and she came back just as he was trying to break in. How much bad luck can you have as a thief? You go to a home where this person is never ever at home, only once a month for one night, for one day sometimes only. And that one day, and then even she's out of lunch, she comes back and you are there. I mean, he has some bad karma shit going on. So he didn't get anything, but he ran off. So anyway, but yeah. Okay. I think we're gonna get a retracement up to go back down again at some point. So I'm not gonna trade the long. I'm short bias for today. Yeah, I'm definitely long. I'm still a short bias, so I'm just letting the trade go up and then take it somewhere. We already disrespected all OTE levels to the downside of that range method. So it's too bearish for me to. I think the SMT might work for the retracement, but it's if you look at we're already below the 79%, and we're just retracing up. I think, but I could be wrong, obviously. But so I'm more bearish. Look, we have a look at the 4 hour. So it's just I believe we're just forming the wick and then go have a continuation. The question is, how long will the retracement up go last, right? So I'm not trading the long. I'm just letting this go. I think if you trade the long, I think there's a good opportunity, guys. I mean, I don't think it's going to be a small trade, but I'm just letting it go because I'm just focusing on the short today for now. But I think it's, look, we've got liquidity here and we've got some. I don't think it's a bad trade though, even though I'm bearish, but I think it's going to be a nice trade. But for me, it's just, I just want to focus on the short. Let me do a poll. Hey, Momo, how are you doing? Start a poll. Bullish or bearish? So question actually, is the move to the downside almost done and are we going to go up, or is it continuation to the downside? Bullish, bearish. Let's see where you guys are at. Oh, I need to close the curtain. Oh, it doesn't even go higher. Are you kidding me? See, it's very weak. I don't like this for long at all. I might have to enter already. Damn, that's a very small move above 2 o'clock. Yeah, I think I'm getting in already, guys. I have to, it's too weak. Stop loss a little bit higher. It's so weak. Okay, it's gonna be a longer trade though, but oh, what the hell? Damn it. $937. Okay, this is gonna be my I need to. I already had a. Come on. Oh, you are not doing clean business today. Let me see how we're doing. 208. We could still spike up though. We went below. I'm getting in. I'm gonna take the risk. I mean, sometimes I'm too early and then I have to reassess, but I think the move is gonna continue. The only thing that worries me a little bit that we might get a spike up from here, maybe. Okay, I'll reassess. I do think we're going to go here, but we could spike up a little bit. Okay, the macro, we have been going lower. We went up. We are below 2 o'clock within the macro. It's 10 past. Yeah, you're looking a little bit weak, are you? And Q, let me just do. 4 hour. Two and three. I think I want to wait maybe a little bit longer. But it looks so weak. You look so weak. I just don't want to be stopped out today. That's a weird thing to say. Did you hear what I say, guys? I said I didn't want to be stopped out today. Sometimes I feel that way. Yeah, I actually do. But it shouldn't be that way. You should be able, you should actually embrace being stopped out. I just want to be right straight away. Sometimes I feel that. Okay, this worries me a little bit. This little, that's a 50% level. Are we going to go higher back into this range? This should be protected. Yeah, okay, I can put my stop here for now. Let me close the curtains because it's a little bit too sunny. That's a horrible thing to say. Let me close the curtains because it's too sunny. Okay. No continuation yet. No continuation yet. But you can see how weak it is, right? There's definitely weakness. The question is, what is the target? What is the target? Look, this is not going to, there's no, we're not gonna, there's no reversal here. I thought maybe just a retracement up, right? To make a wick a little bit more. But it's very weak. It's very weak. Yeah, 27. 3050. Yeah, we could get a spike up from here a little bit. 3050. Yeah, see, I think we're gonna have a little bit of a momentum from here. 213. I'm a little bit worried at this area here. I'm just thinking if we might get. Oh, we'll see. Because that area is a little bit further down in the wick here. I have to grade this wick. I mean, it's bearish, but it's just like, I don't want to be caught in a, like I said, today I want to have a perfect execution because yesterday it sucked. But then again, sometimes you can't get, okay, 6-6. See, it's sort of like hanging at this 1/3 level here. And then half is here, 29, which matches around this area. We'll see. See, it's always, you have to be careful with large wicks because it can go bounce back and forth. But obviously we're bearish. I'm bearish. It's not obvious that it's bearish, but I'm bearish. Hey, Five Handles, how are you? Where is 130? Yeah, we could go a little bit higher into this wick and then go lower. I mean, you can obviously we have gonna have let me see. It wants to go over 2 o'clock. If it goes over 2 o'clock, I'll just exit because then it might just go a little bit higher. But I'm definitely not bullish in the sense of I'm not gonna trade the bullishness. Okay, let's see what it does. You're gonna reject it when you go over 2 o'clock. Okay, still rejecting there. This is actually really important because if it does go over the 2 o'clock open price, then obviously it wants to go a little bit deeper into the fair value gap, right? 216. So I'm already asking myself when will they go for this, for example, right? What is the objective for the price? When will they go for this level? And maybe like if you look at the 15 now, there is like no, this just looks a little bit too bearish for me. But then again, we've got this one here. So that's why I'm not interested in any longs. But then again, at some point they are gonna go. You're gonna go for this one here, right? But I think we need more to the down. But I'm just a little bit worried about this one here. If this might give the projection to that 15-minute, and then we go to that level that I'm aiming for. So let's see. What time is it? 2:30. Okay, if it goes below two, just blast through this one. I want to see candles going through this one now. If we reach this level, I might be interested in a long from here again, 938-ish. So this level, 585. Okay, working. So far, so good. Okay, let's see how it reacts there. That line, yellow line. I hope actually it reaches this level before 2:30. Then I would really like. Then I really would be very I would switch maybe to bullishness from there on. Let me look at the poll, what you guys are thinking. I'm just talking. What's the poll saying? Bearish, 64%. Bullish, 36%. Okay, I'm gonna move my stop loss above, because if we go above 2 o'clock, obviously then the 4-hour candle is invalidated, right? So this is gonna be my stop. You don't want to be in a trade to the downside on using the 4-hour candle, and then if it goes above 2 o'clock, it invalidates the trade, sort of. You just have to find a higher entry, because then they are forming the wick, but I think the wick might be in, as you can see here, right? This was we opened lower. You want actually the best entry should have been here, but was a little bit still looking for confirmation. Sometimes you can't manage to get, the perfect execution. Then you just have to accept. Let me see, short position. So I started here because I wanted to see if we would form a higher wick. So this was my original trade. So 40 points risk to make 150. I wasn't sure if we were going to go for a higher, but it doesn't make sense if I'm looking at it in hindsight, if it would go here and then take that. So it wasn't really a good, if I would have done this at 70, I don't want to do that. The best trade would have been, yeah, well, actually it is a good trade. I mean, here, actually I did enter. No, I should have entered here. Well, anyway, it's okay. So you see, if I go over this, I look at it like, okay, but I was looking for that larger wick, but then my stop doesn't make any sense, does it? Okay, nicely running. You see, if I would put my stop here, why would I not had to, then I should have done it over here, because if it goes here, it will go here. So hey Lance, how are you doing? Oh my God, I heard people again. Hold on, guy. Oh, okay. No, it's my neighbor. She's installing an alarm, the one who had the burglary. So I thought they were calling for me, like hello, hello, because they can't. Everything is far away. If the gate is all the way there, so if they don't have my number, they have to yell. So, ugh. But anyway, it's for the neighbor, the woman who had the burglary. Okay, well let's see if it goes to the level. Okay, I don't have to worry about this. 224. How are you doing, Lance? Oh, pom 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 pom. 585. I'm gonna take this one off. I don't need that one anymore. I think I'm gonna maybe. If I'm gonna bounce somewhere here, I'm just gonna take it off. Am I mute, guys? Am I mute? I don't think so. You're aiming for 922, Amether? Oh, thank you, Falcony, for the compliment. I'm very cold, though. Yeah, I'm wearing more clothing than normal, so. Mm, 960. I might want to change my TP to 960. Mhm. So we're in an end walk, right? Let's have a look. And 50% of that wick here. So we're at 50% of this wick, but you know, it doesn't really bounce. It's just sort of like just reacts like it should. But not really convincingly to me, I guess. Still holding. Yeah, this is my final line, 941. So I like this. Okay, how's my trade going? All going well, all going well. You see, sometimes with the SMT, you have to be so careful. Now, ES did hit the end dog though. Come on, just I hate these slow moves, guys. I really don't like it. Oh, come on, give me 150 points. 230. Um, hey, C for Wisdom, how are you doing? How's it going? Hey, Raal, how are you doing? Learning time and sequence. Yeah. Time, baby. Can't get enough of it. How have you been doing, Raal? Raul? How's it been going? Not doing good, but still holding on. Okay. Do you mean like with the evals and the patients? Hey, companyman Carl, how are you doing? Good morning, good morning. Hey, where is Chaos? I haven't seen Mr. Chaos yet. Oh. So seek for wisdom. When you say sequence, isn't that already part of the time element, I would say? Or is it like a different approach? I don't like this price action, by the way. It's 235. I don't like it that we are over 230. Just no, just my health not going well. Hope my mental not affecting much from it. Well, that sucks. Yeah, I mean, if your health is not well, it always, it impacts mine. I wasn't feeling well yet last week. I was really tired. I got a headache. My head, my neck and shoulders were tense. I couldn't move it, and I had to take a break one day. It does impact my trading, definitely, if I don't feel well at all. Even when I'm just tired, it already impacts my trading. So, but you have to, the most important thing is be aware and also just stop trading then, right? For me, it's like, okay, I'm not going to, I had to cancel one of my sessions as well because I just like, oh, I can't say anything. I can't bring any value because I'm just not focused. I'm just tired. So it's important when you don't feel well also to don't put, you can watch the market, but just be aware that your brain is just not working the way it should work, right? Because if you do start trading and you lose accounts and you break your law, then I think then it impacts the mental area. But if you can stop it before that, then you only have to deal with the physical challenges, right? Because we all have them once in a while. Some people more than others, but yeah, it's part of dealing with it. Dealing with life. Yesterday as well. I mean, I missed a beautiful trade, and it shook me off a little bit because the alarm went. My neighbor got home, alarm went off, and that was like I went down, and then actually that should have been my entry. It just, after that, I just didn't do anything properly anymore because I was just chasing and just not. Yeah, being sick is not good if it affects mental. Yeah, exactly. If it also starts impacting your mental health, it's horrible, right? Because then you have to deal with two things, and then you want to trade to feel better, maybe, and then you make it worse. Tell me about it. I've been there. Hey, Marat, I'm doing well. Yeah, just the path of it still confuses me. Seemingly quarters matters. You mean quarterly theory? I think that's a pretty good theory to add to your arsenal. If you're talking about quarterly, yeah, seek for wisdom. Just keep it simple, right? What you know, and you focus on what works and you deep dive into it. I know you're very eager to learn. You're just like me. We have a lot of similarities. But yeah, always looking for more but I think you're also looking in the same area. Continue. It's all time based, right? I can tell you're very looking in the same area, so that's good. But yeah, I mean, sometimes it's a rabbit hole. It's a rabbit hole. And hey, Richard, how are you? Yeah, I think it's all. I think there's a lot of value to get out of it. I actually do apply. I just don't show it here, but I do look at those levels as well. Not always, but I otherwise my charts get too full. But I think there's a lot of value looking at it. Yeah. Yeah, I think most people that use quarterly combine it with ICT. Most people that I've seen, they combine it. I think that's just one of the strongest combinations to do. They really complement each other, right? I have no idea. I mean, I look at dealing ranges. I calculate ranges. I work with ranges, but I don't know if that's called dealing range theory or something. I always try to look, okay, what can the range be for this time window? Uh, yeah, I don't really like that guy, to be honest. I don't trust I don't trust that whole group, to be honest. He was part of a scam. I don't really like those guys, to be honest. Talking about scammers, by the way. Um, I know he does all the videos now, but yeah, I don't really trust him. It doesn't really appeal to me, whatever comes from them. He used to give platform to a lot of scammers. So no, thank you. They never used to vet their people. They made a difference now, but he used to give a platform to all those people that really have no good. Just yeah. No, I don't. Yeah, he was also part of that. He was also part of that. Actually, the first prop firm that really got known for scamming people. It was actually the first time that it was really. Yeah, he's. I hate him. I don't like him. I think he's also Romeo's also part of that part. If Romeo's involved, you want to stay out. That is such a piece of shit. Hey, Green Globe, you missed nothing. Not really. No, the trade is um slowly but working. Slowly. Um, so Green Globe, if you missed the trade, don't worry. I mean, look how beautifully ranges we are creating. So that will give you more opportunity for later today. Did anyone position, Richard, did you position yourself already in Asia for this trade? I can imagine you might have done it already. Okay, I'm gonna trail now because I don't want to be I don't want to be taken out only in profit. So if I get taken out in profit, it's all good. I don't care. It's London. And you woke up late? Yeah, okay. Hey, GTO. Oh yeah, it's you are yeah, it's very well, it's not really 11:43 is a good time to be awake, I think, but it's not I mean, if you had a whole day and been working and doing stuff and then start trading, it can be a little bit tricky. But I like to wake sometimes I wake up very early here, so that's my time. 4 a.m. and that is around midnight Eastern. But lately I've been seeing some really, really nice trades around that area as well. So I'm sort of studying it now. So because I wake up anyway, it's not like, I don't sleep a lot. I actually go to bed quite late and I wake up about 4 if I'm not woken up by a rooster. But GTO, are you just not have you just not gone to bed yet, or are you just are you trading this time? Yeah, exactly. It depends on what you do, right? Yeah. I love waking up early. Yeah, me. I love going to bed late, and I love to wake up early. I don't want to miss. I just love waking up early. I mean, don't ask me if you when I don't like it when it's cold though. Yeah, you get a lot of more things done, right, when you wake up early. It feels like you're just more productive for some reason. I am. So do you also go to the gym early then, Richard, or do you do things specifically or work or trading? Okay, I like the trade still because equal lows. Oh, you were able to catch one during Asia. Well done. Not going to bed yet. Wonder if I can find a jump into a pullback. I think you mean, right? Yeah. Um. Well. In all fairness, I would say we would go if the level that I am aiming for is going to be hit. I think that might be the range, and then I think it might be a really nice pullback. Now, I don't want to be stopped out here though, actually, but I have to. If I get stopped out, I'm stopped out. But that will be sort of a bummer because we got equal lows. That means it's very highly likely we're going to go lower. Okay, let me see now what you want to do. I'm going to higher my TP a little bit here because I would rather not be stopped out yet. If I can see it go up with the speed, I'm going to trail it with it, but I just don't want to losing trade. Okay, let's see if we can go to 9-4. Oh, I just really don't like those slow trades. Okay, come on, give me speed now. I want to go to my bloody level now. I'm so 249. We might have a spike up before the macro though. I think that when London opens, so I would rather had it done. You can get a spike up. I think that we'll get that continuation to that low and then maybe a spike back up. Let's see. I'm obsessed with this show Kill Tony on YouTube every Monday night. It's hilarious, very entertaining. I never heard of it. Is it nice? I'm just here because I don't have anything to do at this moment. Yeah, I mean, that's always good to have something to just hang out, right? You don't have to. Okay, come on, go! I don't like it to have my TP there and just before London Open. Um, Maybe I should take it off. But we've got equal low, so that's still good. But it could still spike higher and then still go lower. Come on, 251. This is my final TP, so I think that's my talking about a range. I actually think that is the end of the range. But I could be wrong. I could be off. I'm not a mathematician, but okay, come on. Yeah, I'm gonna trail it now because I don't want to be stopped out. If I get stopped out, it's gonna be what it is. I'd rather be have a stop out and profit than nothing, right? Okay, we're approaching the equal lows. I'm gonna a little bit higher. I just need to be. It has to be above 41. As it will be taken out. Yeah, I think the macro will do it, but I hope before 3 o'clock. Macros always do it. I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to keep this one open. Let's see. GTO London can be good, but I've just been doing better in New York lately. But to be fair, I think London has pretty good options as well. Myself, I used to do really well in London, but for some reason lately it's just been. This is actually one of my first better trades in London that I hadn't had for a long time. This week has been going better, but I really was not really struggling, but it was just not doing as well in London as New York because for me, a lot of the times I let the slower trade just run by and I wait for the low resistance liquidity run. So there's a lot of waiting. Lately, London has been slow moves. And that's something that for me is just not very appealing. So if I can see that happening, I try to stay out of it and I wait for the next move when it goes faster. But yeah, I can't always see it in advance, but but it's still good. I mean, there is opportunity. Let's put it that way, right? Pam 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 pam. Yeah, that's the best to position yourself in London. That's something that I really want to try get this year done to be better in positioning myself in London and let it run and even go away and be okay with it. I feel really, I actually did it yesterday. It was the day before yesterday. I put a trade on. I think I put um, I left the trade and it worked out. I did widen my stop a little bit because it was, yeah, it was the yellow box in London. I framed the trade. Yeah, it was the London trade. I remember now. And I left it. That was actually the first time that I did in a long time, and it worked out. But it was just one micro because I don't feel comfortable putting a lot on, and just because I'm always like, oh, what if my stops are not taken, or what if that, or what if it's just like I just want to watch the trade, so I have to get comfortable putting it on, going away, and let it just do its thing. And even though while I'm not behind it, but that's something I but it was one micro, and I was like, yeah, whatever happens, it doesn't really matter. Even though I get stopped out, it's still small. Even though I widened it a little bit back after that, I was like, yeah, let me just widen it a little bit more. Um, so it was good that it worked out. And even though it wouldn't have worked out, then it was still a small loss, right? I think how many points? I think I winded it to 30 points. And it was just one micro, so that's $60. $60 to make, what was it? 150 points, I believe, something like that. I can't. I have to look back on that. 100 points, I think 100 points. Yeah, so you don't feel you don't have any. You're not over leveraged. It doesn't really matter. You have to get comfortable. Oh, there we go. Oh, come on, baby, come on, baby, do it. Let's see if my TP is okay or not too high. Come on, baby, hit it. Give me one more push. Come on, baby, we'll light my fire. I know you guys are thinking, why is she not putting it off? I need to see if this is the correct low. I'm gonna trail it now because I need to. I don't want to be stopped out, but I want to see if it hits my low. I think I'm gonna take it all. You need to hit that bloody level, otherwise I get pissed off. Come on, give one more push. I might take it off though, but I want to see if that level is gonna be hit. That's important for me to know. 941. Come on, take it. Okay, I'm taking it off. Boom. No more. 500 ticks. That's it. Okay, I'm taking it off. So this was the trade. Let's see if it hits it. Close though, but not good enough. Tell me you're still going. Nine. Okay, well, that is sorted. Would you take profit and let a go for TP for 200, 100 hit you? That's the point, not to see if you're right or wrong. Would it be worth not taking profit? GTO, oh, there we go. How can I answer that question in the best way? I understand your question totally, and that's always a balance you need to figure out. Would you take profit and let a TP for 200, 100 to hit your... At some point, you do get to the point that you want to, if you're striving for perfection at some point, you let, like, you take maybe profit along the way. But I said I want this level to be hit, and then I can see here a long coming. I think that's the end of the range. When you get to a point that you are starting to understand some things, or you want to find out if you're correct, you are looking for those specifics. Now, I can be totally wrong, but then I really need to let it run to that level. I said 941. Because I do think that the range is in, but I'm if you are a believer of the algorithm and there's algorithmic, you are looking for the precision, because everything can be calculated, everything can be figured out because it's an algorithm, it's scripted. But it's sort of a rabbit hole, and then you are sort of like aiming for that last little bit because you want to see it happen, because then you figured something out, or you're still in the process of figuring things out. Now, it did not hit my level. But I think the turn is in, so I'm off for some reason. But hey, listen, how many points am I off? 943, 937, 5 points. Okay, well, I can forgive myself for that. But that's the next step where you're looking for, like, okay, is it really? But I do think, well, let's see, maybe it wants to make one more leg down because we've got previous week low as well here. But I do think with the ranges in a little bit. So, and also for journaling purposes. So I journal my trades very extensively. So if I look, okay, my TP was there because what was I looking for? Now, it did happen a few times already that I gave back all of my profits sometimes, that I was aiming for a level, and it happened especially in London. That's why I'm saying New York I just do better for some reason, because then in London my TPs, if I would use the same approach that I use in New York, a lot of the times I would give back my profit in London because there was a pullback in between or something that I missed. So you always have to start thinking about that. And then a new challenge comes when you get starting to take larger trades, because so this is 134 points. When you get an average 100, so I wasn't always doing these larger moves. I started doing them better this year. But when you start growing from 50 points to 100, you have a new problem, and that's trailing your stop. In the beginning, when I started doing more points, I would frame the trade, and then I start trailing too fast, and then my 4 or 6 hour trade became a 2 hour trade because my stop was taken. So then you have to already start adjusting yourself. Okay, how do I get comfortable letting the trade play out? So it's a balancing thing. Like, yeah, so sometimes you just need to let it either go back, either to break even, to get comfortable, to let it run, if that makes sense. So I was really bad when I started trading with stop losses. I actually either didn't use them, or I would move them if the trade would go against me. So I had to train myself to either leave it, stop. If I put it, obviously I can trill, but at some point I need to let go and be okay with being stopped out, either in profit, in break even. It's something you need to get used to, and it takes training. So I let that happen sometimes on paper as well. For me, paper trading on live is just the same as a real trade because I'm detached from the monetary value, if that makes sense. Yeah, exactly, Richard. So that's what I am. Because I want to be right. Normally I wouldn't take it off, and you see what happened here. I would have missed it. My Sometimes you can be correct, but maybe if you put it on, you move the level a little bit, and then you're off, right? But guys, it's a long. I mean, I think the range is in. The London range is in. I think, to be honest. I could be wrong, but for the time being, I think this is going to be a night. Look at all this liquidity being created. Look at this level here. Yeah, I mean, we went over. What's a 37 GBT? You're talking in cryptic now. What is a 37? What's GBT? Is that gold? I guess Goldbach, right? So, yeah. So, guys, if you missed the long, and you see the speed is already much better, right? I mean, yeah, just wait for the silver bullet. If you miss this, just let it go, and then there will be a silver bullet. We'll go for the silver bullet. I'm just also training myself not to get straight away into another trade. But yeah, I mean, the long is here. Now, why did my trade not work out? How many points am I off? 43. I said 41. I just need to see the low of this one. The low is 43.50, and I said 41. No. You see what we hit? We hit the event horizon of an end dog. And QES hit the bottom. It's actually all you need. You just need your end dogs and your end wogs and your event horizons. That's all you need in life. You don't need anything else. That's all you need. Look at this V-shaped recovery. Beautiful. Just beautiful. Can you explain what a unicorn and how to catch it? So there is some discussion. What is a unicorn? A unicorn, we call a unicorn when we have a breaker and a fair value gap next to it. Let's see, we have a 5-minute construction. 3 minute. But you see the difference in speed. Um, the difference in speed, how much faster this moves. So normally when I prefer, in all honesty, I'm just going to be honest, I prefer this move over the move that I actually took, right? Because it's faster, it just goes quicker to the level. So a lot of the times you see me let this run go. I just wait, right? And I wait for this move to come. But now the question is, are we done to the upside or are we done to the downside, I mean? What do you guys think? Yeah, GTO, yeah, exactly. Yeah, Richard, I agree. You know, the structure, I don't like how the breakers you, but technically you can use the area, but you have to encapsulate all of them as one breaker. So yeah, I see on the 9 minute you just have sort of like light order blocks, but I would more use it as an inversion. Exactly, it's not clean enough right here. This is not a clean swing. Um, I'm actually thinking we might still go for this level and then get like this wick. Yeah. On the 1 minute, you don't have a clean swing low. It is still a swing low though, but sometimes it's. I'm just sort of like wondering if it just wants to go a little bit lower because we still have the previous week low here and still that level. So I might go for another short. I still think that level is in play, but then I need to check some things. I think it's going to go, I think we're going to get one more leg lower and then get that proper swing low. Don't you think? See, that's tricky, right? Then you're thinking, then you get stopped out now because of the level, and then it still goes. Oh, seek for wisdom. Are you still into GBT? I'm still interested to go in, to get deeper into Goldbach, though. I just haven't had the time to do so. But I'm just wondering what, because 3-7, I used a sequence called 3-7 actually, so but not Goldbach. So I'm just curious, like, is it the same? But so if it's Goldbach, I'm really still eager to do sessions on them. Are there any more people that are interested in Goldbach in the chat right now? No, I think we're gonna go one more leg lower, guys. Maybe not now, but I don't think the range is in. Let me put it that way. I think we're just creating an order block. Very interested. Yeah. Okay, Richard, you're also interested. Yeah. So, Seek for Wisdom and we were talking about it like a couple of months back already, and so I made a tab in the Discord, but we never really got to it. But I'm thinking maybe outside YouTube to get together with some people who are interested and do some, yeah, just some sessions on it because I think it's such a good add-on to have. Um, well, it's also very algorithmic. If you what you're already doing, it will complement what you're already doing. So it's already in the line, time-based, and so okay. I think let's see if we get what time is it? 3:16. Pum 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 pum. Oh yeah, baby, you are going lower. One more leg. I'm happy that I got out here, but yeah, I think we're gonna go for the previous week low, and then the range is in. Um, but the question is, when will it do it? I wouldn't take a long until we've done this and went to this level. So I'm gonna wait. I might have to wait the whole London, but yeah, I'm not gonna take a long anymore from here. I'm gonna wait until previous week low has been taken, and actually this yellow line is being hit. So that might be pre-market. I think one more. I think one more leg lower. Yeah, just a small, not much. I think this is just to trick people in the longs, and then they'll be taken out, and then it makes that one more la. Because this is the thing that I was always stopped. I wasn't stopped out, but then my targets are too low. But then you get this massive move back to the upside. But also, Richard, you also notice this is not clean enough for me. Not clean enough. I don't like this. Look at the 3 minute. Let's see. We're gonna fill this. Look how weak ES also looks. We've got another N dog below ES as well. See, we still have a low here as well. Yeah, I would myself. I would like to let this just simmer. Hey, listen, this is my algorithmic level. Rules are a double-edged sword. Sometimes you're wrong and you let things go. So I can always be wrong. But I do think we're going to get a leg up here. But is it the real reversal? I don't think so. I think it's a good trade because obviously this structure always gives a move up, right? You have an inversion. It doesn't matter if the structure is a little bit weak, it still gives you a proper move up. But is it like the real move up? I don't know. If you look at this on the 1 hour, does it look bullish or bearish to you? We're just forming an order block. Hey, Mather. So I look at SMT a little bit different than you guys. I wait for other things first to happen, and then I look at SMT as my last confluence. I sometimes miss moves because of it. I'm aware, but most of the times it also keeps me out of trouble. So SMT for me is the last confluence I use. And I think we're just going lower for the time being until we hit a certain look. I mean, I think we're just forming an order block here. I don't see this. This is not a reversal, guys. This cannot be a reversal. We're just rejecting here. We're in a wick, right? We just went into a wick, so we are obviously reacting to it and forming an order block, creating a fair value gap. And I don't think the move to the downside is finalized yet. So GTO, no, listen, GTO. Everyone here. That's why I love my the community. Everyone does here what they want to do. It's my channel, so obviously I just share my thoughts. But everyone here shares their thoughts, and they can be different, and they can do different things. But yeah, I'm totally not influenced by anyone, and I love it when people have different opinions. And I don't care if I'm wrong. I really have no issues with that because when I'm wrong, I learn the most. I'm just sharing what I think it is, being fully aware that every time anything that I say can be incorrect. And I embrace it with all my heart because when I'm wrong, I know that your trades that are wrong, and even if it's a paper trade, it gives you the most information that you are that's where your learning moments are, in those moments. So if I have a wrong trade or something, and I'll tell you another thing, guys. If most of you guys are starting to notice, if you're looking for a level and it's not hit, you see that level is being used later on. So for me, a lot of the times, if my trade doesn't work out, I'm like, okay, that gives me intel for later on. So a lot of the times in London, when things don't work out, those trades or those levels will be used for example, in New York. I don't know if you guys are also aware of that. So okay, let's see if it wants to go lower now. If it's going to break this, I just want one more leg lower. You see how I mean it looks so bullish, right? You really want to. I also was like, oh my god, this is it. Okay, here we go. 326. You see how ES is moving into the direction of that other order, end dog. Yeah. What I want to see is a body, when we go below this level, I want to see a body closure above this level again for the retracement. Then I am going to go long. So I would preferably, we take out this low here, right? And previous week low, spike back up, and then get a proper reversal. Yes, green globe. It is talking about community. I am going to partner with a company because of the community sense and because of how they are part of my whole journey that I am here. And there's a big level of trust from my end, also on how they obviously they operate. Their whole financial structure is being monitored by a very, very highly well-known company, so I know it's trustworthy. So I'm always looking at these things. So yeah, for me, it's all about the community and the sense of, and I am protecting it like a mama bear. I don't want any scammers or people who are, we really have to keep it clean and pure in the sense of being a community based and, yeah. We all want to make money. I mean, obviously, we all need to have bills paid, but that shouldn't be the drive of the community or the Discord or whatever. But the community sense for me is the biggest value of this whole journey so far. With how we've been growing, or how, and I'm actually, I don't know if Chris is here, but he offered to help me with the Discord, and I said, yeah, but I'm actually trying to keep small. Now, obviously, I want to grow, but I'm also sort of aware, like, yeah, I don't want to grow too fast because growing comes with scammers and the negative things. So I like to keep it this personal level, but obviously I want to grow, but very organically, and I'm not looking for quick growth or things like that. So I just want to grow together with and deal with the new things that come with specific new levels, if that makes sense. So that's why I don't make a lot of extra content. Oh yeah, you have to do shorts, blah blah blah. Yeah, it's fine. The way how it's going, it's fine. But there might be some changes because obviously I have to abide to some wishes of my partner, as I am going to call them. But yeah, it's not just a partnership that only comes from money-driven drive for me. It's very. I have a lot to thank them for my journey. I wouldn't be here without them. So that's why I want to give them the opportunity to do it. So it'll come very soon, guys. But yeah, it is just really, so I am going to partner with someone. I said I would never do it, but I'm going to make an exception because they Yeah, I think it's the right thing to do. It feels right because it's all part of the whole journey, and it's all community based and full out of respect and trustworthy. That's the most important thing. Yeah, I know Mether. I just that's how it has been going all the time, and that's I'm getting emotional now, guys. If I think about it, I really get emotional because it's been such a nice journey so far. Yeah, it really is, and I'm really getting emotional. Um, it's been very special. I just that's all I want to say. I don't want to get emotional now, but yeah, it really moves me because I feel very blessed to be able to meet all of you and to build this what we're doing right now. And this, I guess, it's just a start. Yeah. Thank you, Metro, I and all of you guys, especially the ones that have been with me longer, a little bit. Yeah, the ups and the downs already. But yeah. But anyway, let's see if what's going to happen now. So it looks a little bit bearish now again, right? We went lower. Let's see if we can get a little bit lower again. And 333. So we are below 3 o'clock now. So that's also very telling, right? So where are we at? 2 o'clock is here. 3 o'clock is here. Where's midnight? Is midnight higher? Yeah, midnight is all the way here. So this is going to be an awesome. Remember when I found your stream, you were sitting almost alone, talking with two people. Were you really at that time already? I can't remember. I know you were very early, 1 to 2, and look now, 2K 50, amazing. One, yeah, and I still remember like if there was no one listening. There has been times when you just start because I don't do any social media. Hey Bowser, how are you doing? Um, And I said to myself, you are not going to stop the stream when there's no one listening. And it happened. At some point, there was no one listening. At the beginning, it went very fast. You have like couple of people. And then I was like, oh my God, no one is listening. And I thought, oh, I'm going to stop the stream. I'm so embarrassed. I'm so embarrassed now. And I'm like, no. You're just going to talk. It's just it's going to be for your own database, right? What am I doing? How am I trading? And just pretend you're talking to one friend. But those, and I did not stop the stream. And those were, then suddenly 50 people would come in or 25 at it. I don't know. I can't remember. And those are actually the OGs actually who are here. So if you ever are going to start a YouTube channel, guys, do not be influenced by how many people are watching. Just keep going. Don't give a S or whatever. And yeah, it all comes in due time. Okay, well, I think we might have to wait to the 450 macro for that last move. What do you guys think? Oh, by the way, I noticed that I was almost at 20 at the end of the 100 mark again. Let's have a look. I only want to be when we're close to the 100 mark. I get interested in subs. Um, let's see, how many are we? 2183. Almost 2200. Okay, I don't care about those numbers. I really don't care. I really don't care. But maybe I should a little bit more at some point. How's it been going, Bowser? Have you been trading? Did you take that short in the morning? You probably positioned yourself already in Asia or something, or not? No, thank you, Lance. Accumulation, maybe that's a huge range from Asia. Yes, yes, it's. Um, do we have news today? Forex. Do we have news today? Today, June 30. 9:45. A flash manufacturing PMI orange. I love the 8:30 news candles the best though, to be honest. Um, pom 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 pom. How many points was this? 134. Okay. Okay, let's think about the next trade. If it's going to be a long, but is it wise to go for a long already? Around this time, isn't it better to wait? I like this level for now, but is it really the low? Are we just going to break this level and then maybe run until 5 o'clock? I did sell in Asia, but preferably low. I got out. I went to bed. Okay, yeah. Sometimes you need to sleep. Yeah, yeah. I had a really good trade in London. This was my trade in London. I thought it would go to my level here, 940-ish, but it stopped here, so I took it off here. My initial TP was here. So I had a really good trade in London, which was I haven't had a lot of lately. So I'm really happy with that. Yeah. Also, yesterday was a good trade in London. So starting to get better in London. Maybe I'll do really shitty in New York now. Could be. I mean, everything goes in cycles, right? Okay, I wanna see if this is the end of the range or not. Just not sure. Well, we can do a calculation. Let's use this. Now London kind of punished me lately. Asia been better for me. Yeah, well, if you do better in one area, it's always better to stick to it, right? Oh, I'm so cold. Let me see if I can open the curtains and this let some. Here we go. Is this market finished for the month? Is this market finished for the month? The market is never. What do you mean, Bowser? I don't think I understand the question. You mean the high? You think are you thinking about the high is in for the month? Have you seen the monthly candle? Let's have a look at the monthly candle, by the way. It's quite interesting. Yeah, so we made a high, and then now we're going back into the range. Let's have a look at the weekly. Now, what I'm looking at is I'm looking this on the weekly as a potential breaker. What do we need if this is a breaker? We need a new high, right? In order for this to become a break. This looks like a perfect breaker, future breaker, but we need another high for it to become a breaker. So that's why I would love to see another high being formed, and then we have a beautiful weekly breaker. A potential future breaker, like a future X, right? It's a future breaker. It's sort of like breaker, breakup, X. But you need a new high. It's like a relationship, right? You get a high, everything is nice, and then it breaks down. I think it's a nice way to look at it, right? Have we made the monthly high? Yeah, I mean, what do you think, Bowser? Do you think we're going to make the new high next month? I think I could agree with you on that one. I'm not really but it's we are 23rd. We still have 24, 25, 26, 29. How many days do we have left this month? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days left. I don't know. I mean, on the daily, on the 4 hour, I would say we have. Look, we retested this order block here. I'm looking at if we reverse from here, I'm still bullish. But if we start going, we could still, if we start going through these levels, then I guess I'm bearish. But if we start reversing from here, we could still go for these highs, right? We left equal highs here. We could do that in this month then still. So that's why I would like it to reverse at the yellow level, the yellow line. To make that new high and then break down. The relationship is finished. I don't know. I still have an open mind to it right now, I guess. So if I take this whole range from here to here, well, let's take this low. We're not even at 0.5. Let me take this one off. So let's say I could still see us go here and be bullish. This is actually the right way to calculate it. I think this is the max. This event horizon of the end dog. So I'm bullish until we start breaking 800. Yeah, if we go lower than 800, then I guess we're done for the month, I would say. Because then we're starting to fill really higher time frame order blocks. Man, but the open was beautiful. We had a beautiful when the market opened yesterday. It went into a breaker, 4 hour breaker. Boom, retest, and then it went back up. It was beautiful. But I have no, I don't know. What do you think, Bowser? You think we're gonna break down further, or are we gonna make one more? Are we gonna make a Tuesday? Are we gonna make a London low and reverse up from here, from the London low? I think if we're gonna go back up for the highs, I think we're gonna make a London low. There's not much room to go lower then, I guess. And we only have 200 points, 150. I don't know. A London low and then go back up. Today is Tuesday. Well, a unicorn is sort of like the special thing, right? I mean, I don't know. I mean, who came up with the name turtle soup? It's the same thing. Like, what do you mean turtle soup? It's such a weird name. Okay. Oh, 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 oh. Um, pum, 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 pum. Uh, is it gonna leave the previous week low? Could be. This could be the turn without and leaving previous week low for later today. This could be it. No, let's see. 349. Did we take out the low? Not yet. Okay, we still have the low. Come on, take it. Previous week low. But are you gonna leave it for later? It could be. These bastards. I don't think so with this structure, right? This is too bearish. I mean, it's hard to get over this in one. Boom. Okay. Bearish. Okay, bearish candle going through it. See if it closes below it. I will be very careful here with a short. Even though the structure here is bearish, but it's sort of a weird structure to go long off, right? Just before a bearish order block. Yeah, but you know, Richard, the breaker with the fair value gap actually happens quite a lot in a daily. I mean, if you look at the 1 minute, we have quite a, it's sort of like, yeah, it doesn't, it's sort of like happens quite a bit. So, I mean, the daily, on the day, sorry, I should say it differently. On intraday, but if you trade the 1 minute, you have the setup quite a bit. But everybody loves a unicorn, right? I mean, there's nothing to. A unicorn is always sweet and pretty, and not, you know, you. I think a unicorn, you. In fairy tales, it's always nice to have a unicorn. So what I'm asking myself now, if we have this 15-minute structure, are we going to go much lower? Because it would be weird to go straight back up after this formation, right? So let's say we take the previous week low. Is it going to go up? Is it going to just blast through this one? I don't know. Do you guys think? Let me do another. Yeah, Lens. I mean, NQ is just, you know, we love, hate, but most of the times it's just love. Bearish. Okay. Remaining. Are we going to go next poll? Are we going to continue to be bearish, or are we going to turn bullish at some point? Very quickly. What time is it? 4 o'clock almost. Let me quickly do. Again, same question. So are we going to turn anytime soon, or are we going to continue to go lower? I was looking for a long from this area, but now I'm looking at the structure. I'm like, I don't know. I could see them use this as a bearish order block at some point, right? On the 15. So would it be a smart, a wise decision to go long here with a potential? I don't think so, right?